9284, State of Texas versus Elizabeth Yepes. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
Robert Mao for defendant.
Are you Ms. Yepes? All right, you entered a plea on May 9th to count 2. You entered a plea of no contest. The state waived the enhancement and count 1 without objection. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 6 years in the prison. There's a $1,500 fine and the state opposes your application. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Judge, not yet, but I'm working on it.
Judge, I've reviewed the PSI. It's pretty straightforward. The state was opposed based upon, I think, the prior criminal history and the amount of drugs.
All right. So are both parties ready to proceed? State?
I'm ready.
Defense? All right. State, you are opposed.
Yes, Judge, we are.
Do you have any witnesses?
No, Judge.
All right. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Judge, no, I'm just arguing on behalf of my client.
All right. The court will hear argument. State?
Judge, that's correct what defense counsel said. Our opposition is based mainly on the defendant's criminal history. Looking at the PSI, it looks like she's been given a chance at probation at least twice before. It looks like in 2005, she was granted probation for 10 years on a felony in possession. And she ended up being revoked. And actually in 1993, she was given deferred and then placed on probation and got revoked. So that's twice that she's been given a chance. It looks like we played the offense down just to give her a little bit of benefit for accepting responsibility for her actions. But that's why we don't believe probation would be appropriate in this case. We're asking for prison sentence.
All right. Defense.
Judge, we understand fully why the state made the recommendation they did. Ms. Yepes asked me to speak on her behalf because I think she's kind of nervous speaking in public. Since her release on this case, Ms. Yepes, I think, has made significant strides in turning her life around. She finally got a job at Mood Solutions. She's been made a supervisor. She makes $15 an hour. I think this is probably the best job and the best situation she's found herself in. I guess for a number of years, I think she's really got her situation solidified, and I think she would benefit from the opportunity for probation with whatever terms of what was appropriate. That's obviously the most important thing. I would like the court to consider that and consider one, I think, remorse of finding herself in the same situation again. I think the TAP talks about issues that have been on again, off again with drugs in her life. You would ask the court, if the court does see fit to give her probation, to allow her to do intensive outpatient. She's very concerned about keeping this job that she was finally able to get. I think it's very difficult for people with Elizabeth's criminal history to find jobs in the workforce. And I think this company is willing to work with her. And I think it's put her in a situation where she can be a successful part of society. So that's the court to grant that.
All right. So the court, I don't understand. I don't know if there's anything that I can do for you because you have not learned anything.
This last time I've learned a lot. I haven't worked in my life like that. I've worked now. I've been working for almost 3 years now. I was given a chance to get a position as a supervisor's responsibilities that I have to do. Something I haven't done in many years. So it's yes. I feel like I've worked for it and I want to continue to keep it. If I lose it all, then I feel like I can age and with my history, my background, which is not ever going to change. I won't be able to, I won't make it like that.
Right. And here's, I'm sympathetic to what you're telling me. I'm sympathetic to you getting your life in order, maybe finally. But here's the problem. The amount of drugs was a lot. And your history is awful. All right. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to find her guilty as previously stated. I'm going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent. All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to your attorney. Do you understand? All right, and we're off the record. Ms. Yepes, I actually gave you less than what you bargained for because I did consider the fact that you did come in with employment. You understand? Do not come out and do this again because you don't know who your attorney is going to be. You don't know who the prosecutor is going to be or who the judge is going to be. And you will be a habitual and your minimum will be 25 years in prison. You understand? All right, good luck to you. Technically, you pled to the DWI, so that's not what you're here for today. You're not here for a DWI from 2020. What you're here for is they're saying that while you were on probation, you did not do something or you violated some condition.
Yes, it was my doctor. He changed my medicine and I came up.
No. Here's the thing. That doesn't address these issues because none of these allegations in the motion has anything to do about your doctor. It has different conditions. It's calling 2020 CR 8253W State versus Ronnie Benson. Can I have parties announced, please?
Harrison State.
Rafael Leal for Mr. Benson.
And are you Ronnie Benson? Did you review the document entitled Motion to Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am, but I couldn't read it because I didn't have my reading glasses. So
Oh,
he explained it to me. But I told him, I said, I already been tried on this case.
no, you have not. So what has happened is you're on probation for driving while intoxicated third or more. And there are conditions that are set for your probation. So technically, you pled to the DWI, so that's not what you're here for today. You're not here for a DWI from 2020. What you're here for is they're saying that while you were on probation, you did not do something or you violated some condition.
Yes, it was my doctor. He changed my medicine and I came up.
No. Here's the thing. That doesn't address these issues because none of these allegations in the motion has anything to do about your doctor. It has different conditions. So what's going to end up happening if both parties are ready to proceed, the state is going to read what they said you did not do. You're going to enter a plea of true or not true, and then I'll make a decision. Do you understand? All right. So are you the same Ronnie Benson who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 8253W for the offense of driving while intoxicated third or more on August 27, 2020 for a term of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Offered about the 17th day of March 2025 in Burke County, Texas. The defendant, Ronnie Benson, is headed there about to submit to the testing as directed by the court/supervision officer in violation of condition number 2.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
State waives the remaining violation obligation.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 2, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, and sentence you up to 6 years in the prison and up to a $1,500 fine? Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 2? Court will find violation of condition number 2 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Judge. Amend conditions. Deny the motion. Amend conditions for weekly UAs for 30 days, followed by monthly thereafter. Intensive outpatient with PCC, SCD, and documented sober support readings as recommended by TAB.
All right. So what has he done on probation?
Judge, he has been, aside from those violations, he has been compliant to a substantial amount of the conditions. He is, for all practical purposes, not employed where he's paid with money. He's paid with by giving him a place to live and kind of like room and board. That's how he gets paid, and he gets SSI of 900 a month. So that's one of he's behind in payments, but that's his economic situation. Most of aside from those allegations, Judge, he has a bunch of tests that are negative. And we're asking that the court agree with the recommendation and give him those conditions and place him back on regular supervision.
Probation.
Judge, Mr. Benson was in drug court from May of 2021 to March of 2023. Completion of that program, he did the DWI intervention. He has gone through one round of outpatient treatment. He's finished his victim impact panel. He was on the transdermal alcohol monitor. He finished that. He did the required sober support meetings. He has completed most of the terms of his probation. It's just the with these slight violations.
You want to raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Tony Benson,
All right, Mr. Benson, do you want to go to prison?
no man.
Then why are you not doing what's required?
I've been doing everything they asked me to do.
But why didn't you submit to the drug testing?
Did everything I could.
No. They said, and you just pled true to not testing. Why didn't you test?
I probably didn't have a way,
Did you call somebody and say, I don't have a way to come in to test?
I believe I told the judge.
No. Because I'm the judge. You didn't tell me.
Oh, I thought it said before.
All right, but you've completed drug court. That's why you're back here. You're back here and your case was not, usually they will terminate your probation when you complete drug court. But the reason why they didn't in your case is because there is no early termination for DWIs.
That's right.
So
But I did everything they asked me.
they asked you to submit a UA and you didn't. So my question is, why didn't you do that?
I probably didn't have a way, or I didn't have the money.
Did you call somebody?
I called well, not here, I didn't. But when I was in drug court, I did.
All right, probation, what are you all asking for?
Judge, this is state educated amended for weekly UA for 30 days, monthly thereafter, into outpatient treatment and documented sober support.
How often are you doing sober support meetings before you were taken into custody?
I was just doing probation and doing UA and reporting every month.
All right, so here's the thing. When you're on probation and you have a drug or alcohol problem, you have to stay vigilant. Otherwise, you're going to backslide. And it starts by missing a UA and not telling somebody about it, not picking up the phone and giving them a reason why you may not be able to make it. And then the next thing you know, you look up and you're back where you were before. And that's what's happening to you. Now, if you want to go to prison, I will send you to prison today for 2 years. You'll be done. You'll get credit for any time that you successfully completed inpatient treatment. Otherwise, you're going to finish this probation. What would you prefer?
Stay free.
All right, there's going to be intensive outpatient treatment, 90 sober meetings in 90 days. And there will be regular UAs. And he's to continue with ignition interlock until further notice. Yes. Do you have a vehicle?
I have a vehicle, but it's not running.
All right, you need to provide proof of that. And with an affidavit of non-driving and proof of an operable vehicle, then he can do the portable monitoring device until further notice. Is there anything else you need from the court? You better do better. And remember all of the tools that you have been given to not backslide. You understand? People, places, and things, and you have to take accountability. All right? All right, good luck to you in this court. If you need something, you can call probation. If you feel they're not addressing it, you can always come back. All right, where's Anita? All right, let's take your case.